So did you know that NASA is planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
I didn't know that.
No, I had not heard that they had set a date until you told me.
I had no idea the date and sort of assumed that we always were intending on doing that one day, but...
Yeah, I did not have the timeline.
You do, because you told me about it.
Yes.
I did not know that.
No, I did not. Honestly, that's amazing. I feel like just having representation in the first place is great. I'm surprised that it hasn't happened already.
This time they plan to have a woman in that first landing, and to be landing the first woman.
All right.
I guess that's the answer to my question. I was going to ask if that made you more or less excited.
I mean, I haven't delved into it too much, but I definitely think we need to be out there exploring. I think that there's so much more to know, and we would be arrogant to assume that we're just floating around by ourselves.
At least 1 billion years, we know that there's no Earth anymore. I think that is like the time scale. And even like, and in 100 million years, it's very hard to see what Earth looks like. But at least till then, there's a lot of generations and a lot of changes happening. In that sense, we don't really know.
Worse for the environment? Like, what kind of fuel are we using? I don't know. It seems like I have a lot of questions because I haven't thought about it that much. But
So you would have these huge arrays of solar panels. You would put them in orbit around Earth where they would always be in the sun. And then they would beam down the power using microwaves to the Earth. And ideally, you would manufacture these big panels using not resources on Earth, but maybe resources on the moon, where you can get them without hurting the Earth. And it may, once you build the infrastructure, actually might require less energy and be cheaper to do from the moon once you get set up with mining and manufacturing there. Would you believe they plan to land the first woman on the moon?
yes, I do believe that. If it was affordable, yeah, I feel like most people would take the chance to do it. Yeah, I would definitely take a week off to see the Earth from a different perspective.
So it wasn't like today where you've got thousands of channels and you've got Facebook and all of that. No, you had 3 channels and it went off at midnight. And so every channel was showing, the moonwalk and all of that. I mean, it was on all the channels. So you didn't have a chance not to see it back then.
Maybe things that looked a lot different on the outside, but I don't think humans are all that different. So I think we'd be still making the same mistakes and also be still doing the same wonderful creative things, just whatever it was then, I don't know that humanity changes all that much.
I think the whole world has been explored, and so if they want to reach beyond the Earth, then go for it. I don't think it's a waste of money.
Like, if you would think the closest sun or next solar system is already like a couple of light years away, and the next in our galaxy. So, but we're like seeing parts from thousands of light years away. That's like and if you think that based on the theory of relativity, we can't travel fast, so it would take us not just like years or actually like way more than years, like way more than the human lifespan to reach any of the, at least like to leave our galaxy.
Not last words, but additional words, maybe.
No, I think it'll be really interesting to see how this evolves, like the space travel and like where we take it.
Yeah, you could also put these solar panels, there's a place between the Earth and the sun where you can put an object and it just stays balanced between the two gravitational pulls. But it also is kind of neat because that place is always directly between the sun and the earth. So you could imagine kind of taking care of both the renewable energy thing and partially addressing like the global climate change by sort of building a huge structure there that shades the earth just a little. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.